I wonder if a sniper ever hits anybody. Well, I mean, what am I talking about? It hit me once. Oh! Everybody, welcome back. Falcon, this war of mine. We're looking at, what is this, day 31? Ooh, day 31. We're doing really goddamn well. Let's, consider our options. We have a few story updates. Let's actually read these. Number 1. Day 31, my story from Pavel. The sports hall survived the shelling, but to get there we needed to cross the bridge under Grasny sniper fire. The peacekeepers refused to help us with their armor transport, so we waited for a foggy night and just made a wild run for it. We made it safe. There weren't many spectators, but it was still the most memorable football cup of my life. The boy was so happy. Next day my wife managed to escape with him abroad. I'll see them again when this is all over. Alrighty, Pavel, so you have a family you need to get to. Understandable. No more stories? Alrighty. So, you are going to rest, number 1. Next is Zlata. You'll take the next rest. And this is the day that we have to cook with Bruno, otherwise people will be very hungry next day. So Bruno, it is time for you to come up over here and do your thing. And what did we get this time? Well, we just got a lot of good medicine, right? And some food as well. So, oh, we also got some wood to make for fire, because we do need to make some of this happen. We have 11 wood, so we actually got a pretty good, decent amount. Alrighty. We could actually make the guitar right now if I wanted to, but then that would leave us with absolutely no way to fuel anything up, so obviously it would be a bad idea to do so, but the option is there. If I wanted to make the guitar, this would be the ideal time, but again, fuel is a little bit more important, and there's more wood left over in the Sniper's Junction if we want to go back there at some point, which we probably will. For now, though, let's make at least, I actually don't feel bad making all the wood into fire. But let's start off small. We'll do, 7 for now. Just to kind of, test out the water, so to say. I did say this is the episode I expect Franco to show up. It's been probably 2 days since we last seen him, so usually he likes to show up on the 3rd day. Our vegetable garden should probably be done by the end of today, so we'll keep that in mind. Our traps are still going, and our degree, or our temperature is at 12 Celsius right now, so, things to keep in mind. Our people are rested for the most part. The only thing we have to do right now is just eat for the next few days, and we'll be fine. And our sadness, everybody seems to be relatively okay, all things considering. I mean, they're not happy, because it's a fucking war zone, but, we're surviving quite well. Bruno, now that you've done that, let's cook some food here, my friend. We're gonna make 2 meals, right? Or, 2 sets of 2, because we need to feed... Actually, yeah, we need 4 meals, because everybody's hungry status right now, so... We'll make 2 of these. It'll take up the 2 last vegetables that we have, 2 fuel. So we have 5 left over for the fireplace, and then we'll have 7 water left over, which won't be enough to get the vegetables going, so we might have to consider using another filter. And then 2 food. So yeah, make this happen. And since I mentioned the fact that we're going to be out of water, at least to stoke the vegetable garden here, let me have Katja run down and see about making that extra filter. It's going to cost us a few component parts, which we are trying to save up right now, but at the same time it might be helpful for more water. So 3, we have 10. Oh no, we have 8. Is that 10 or 18? That's 10. Falcon, you blind motherfucker. So we're going to be dropping down to 7 components. I'm not too happy about that, because I wanted to upgrade some stuff, but, I think the filter's going to be useful too. So yeah, we'll make this filter. Because we do need to make the vegetable garden. Oh! Is it? Oh! I love the fact that I can predict when Franco or raids are going to happen. I always get into comments, like, people telling me, like, Falcon, you didn't leave anybody on guard this time around. That's a bad idea. And I'm just kind of like, well, the thing is that we just had raids, so I know that, raids, I mean, I'm not saying it's for a fact, but at least in my experience, I usually have raids like every 2 days, and Franco shows up every 2 days too. If anything, I wonder if there's some sort of like, shady coincidence about that. Oh, we get raided and Franco shows up. I believe Franco is the lookout man for these raids, by the way. He goes to the place and he finds out how much items you have depending on what you trade with him, and then he just kind of goes back to the hideout and he's like, hey guys, those people over there, they have a lot of fucking items. How do I know? Well, because I trade with them all the time. I'm not sure why he sounds like he's like Kevin from The Office, but he does for some reason. Alrighty, my friend brought component parts, and that makes me the happiest dude of all time. So, let me grab all this shit off of you. Do you know the routine here, Franco? You bring components, and I treat you well. So, for these component parts, what do you want? I have moonshine, my friend. You're gonna say no to that? That's expected of you. I also have this pure alcohol, which, oh, no. Alrighty, you motherfucker. We're playing this game, are we? Alright. I want to get rid of the moonshine first, so here's what I'm going to do. Here is what I want to do. I want to see exactly how many moonshine per parts we get here. It won't do try harder, but you're kind of close to it, right? So what if I reduce 2? Wow. Wow, I can't even get 8 component parts for 1 moonshine. What an asshole. Let me drop 2. Very generous. Yeah, I know it's pretty generous. It's not generous of you. You're being a fucking dick so far recently. Okay, so component parts. I mean, I don't blame him. He probably realizes how hard it is to find components too now. If I realize it, then he probably does too. So this is all I can get. I could get 12 or 11 component parts, is that it? 4. We could get 13 for 2 moonshine, which is a really bad trade, honestly, but we do need them, so what am I going to say no to that? No, I can't say no to that. So let's make this one happen for now. We're not done yet, my friend. Don't you run off anywhere. Second order of business, more component parts. Now here's when we start dropping some of the bandages and shit that we found. Luckily we have some herbal medicine, which, oh, wow. You gotta be kidding me. Wow, this guy. It won't do try harder, so 2 of them will probably do the trick, along with probably a few cigarettes, which unfortunately we don't have because Bruno's been smoking them all up. Thanks a lot, Bruno. It's called trait bait, my friend. Okay, here we go. Apparently he's interested in gun shells, so, yeah. You know what? Oh, we'll do that afterwards. Let's make this trade happen. Alrighty, so now we got all the component parts off of them. Next thing we need is wood. No questions asked. That's going to be all the wood that you have. Perfect. So here we go, Franco. Would you like some medicine? You gotta be kidding me. Wow, this guy. Alright, I could even throw in this. Wee. Mind you, there's a lot of wood left over in the Sniper's Junction, but remember, we're getting into the late game right now, so chances are I'm not gonna need fucking 8 medicine and 5 bandages and like 11 canned food by the time we hit the end of the game here, so even though it doesn't seem like a good trade, consider the fact that, you know, we're getting to that point where we're going to save all these items for the end of the game and we're never going to use them. So it happens a lot in RPGs. Like, think of your, you know, Final Fantasies, for instance, where you always save up your elixirs and your mega elixirs because they're so good to use. I call that the too good to use syndrome. And I'm a big purveyor of that. I always do that. I always save up all these amazing items in games and never use them. I get to the end of the game thinking I'm going to use them for the last boss. I beat the last boss and I'm like, huh, I never used any of those items. I'm not sure if you guys are the same way, but I'm that way. I never use all the special items. I get to the end of the game, I never end up using them. So don't fall for that trap. It's a goddamn trap, I'm telling you. Alrighty, I have this damaged vest here. Oh, no, still, huh? This motherfucker. You're gonna make me work for this, are you? Alrighty, you piece of shit. I don't mind throwing another can of food. It won't do try harder. Fuck, this guy is taking me to town, isn't he? Okay. Alright, I see how we're rolling now, Franco. Here I am excited when Franco rolls around and I was just trying to fucking gouge my eyes out with these fucking trades. Alrighty, let's see. A few of these gun shells cases? No. Alrighty, you are a piece of shit today, aren't you? Okay. What else can I tempt this man with? I'm sorry, gotcha. Wow. Okay, no. Alright, you motherfucker. I will give you 3 canned food. You want the meds too, though, huh? What about the bandages? We have more meds than bandages, so I'd rather throw in the meds, obviously. 3 canned food. Oof, my lord, that seems like a harsh trade, doesn't it? I'll do it, though, just because, again, we need the items. Alrighty, and then finally, what else do you have that I kind of want to grab off of you? These component parts, I don't think I really do need anymore. Weapon parts, maybe. Filters wouldn't be so bad. You have no fuel or water this time around, huh? That's a problem. Although you have the ability to make some water with this, so that would be a trade for water. So what if I wanted these 3 filters, for instance, and I have no more bullets too, right? We used up all of our bullets in our last defense, so yeah. Okay, so what if I grab this off of you? Am I gonna gouge my fucking eyes out again? Probably. 1 can of food. You could have a deal this way. Okay. Let me add to the equation here. Oh, saying no to that. We're dropping a little bit low on food. A little bit too low that I would really like to be at. So let's just do the meds instead. It's too damn impressive? Okay, good. We have a lot of meds anyway, so we could probably swindle a little bit with that. So let me grab a few of these component parts in case we need them for any upgrade, in case I decide to make an upgrade to another workstation. This is actually useful if we want to make some more shovels, which we probably will have to do anyway. Let me remove this one. And that's fine. I'll do this deal. Now, before you run off, let's see here. Hungry. Come and eat. And you are also going to come up here and eat. Bruno, let me have you check out what we have happening in terms of building purposes now that we have this all this extra wooden components here. So, now that we have this, we could make this again if we wanted to. Not crazy about it, though. Fuel, obviously something we do need. We have a lot of filters now, so don't worry about that. If I wanted to upgrade the weapon shop here... of course, the electronic parts that I left behind before. So I would need 3 more to make the upgraded weapon shop, which again would be able to be used to fix the damaged cases and also make our own bullets. So, you know, it's something that you might want to consider. Might want to consider it. Did you eat already? You haven't, so I'll feed you soon. No tobacco to make this happen. Out of curiosity, if I wanted to... You eat number 1. If I wanted to upgrade this shop, just out of curiosity, what would this require? More wood, electronic parts, we have the mixer too. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to probably do it, but I just wanted to see. So I guess we could probably do the heater after all, right? I'll do the heater, I guess. Not exactly too crazy about it, but I can see it working out. Come and eat really quickly. There we go. So, 20 of 41, 5 of 15. Make it happen. Okay. So we have 2 crazy heaters going. It's getting cold. Don't worry, it's going to get warm pretty soon. We have 2 amazing heaters happening now. Katya, as soon as you're done, we'll talk to what's-his-face one more time, I want to say. Or maybe we won't. You come over here and get some of this water filtered. We have 5 fuel. So... let's go and do... We have 4 filters. We could have to make actually 16 water. It's going to leave us with absolutely no fuel left over, though, which we need to stoke the fire. But that's okay because Bruno's almost done over here. So Bruno, come over here and you'll make some extra fire for us. It's going to be 7 degrees, so we have to kind of hurry it up a little bit here. So come over here and make some fire really quickly. We have a lot of wood anyway. We have 20 right now, so we have the heater upgrade. So the next thing we could focus on now is either making the guitar or making the weapons upgrade. I might go with the weapons upgrade. I don't think statness is much of an issue right now, so I don't think I really need the guitar. So what if we do... We need a lot of fuel. So we'll do 10 fuel. How much fuel do we have initially? I think we're down to 0, right? We only have 1. Yeah, so probably a good thing I'm doing that. Alrighty, gotcha. Let me have you come over and talk to this man one more time, possibly. And then Zalata, you come down over here and start stoking the fires really soon, because it's going to be the end of the day quite fast, and we haven't necessarily written that. Katya, don't run off yet. Let's see. Is there anything over here that I want from this dude, though? Herbal medicine, coffee beans. Cigarettes we're going to be kind of low on because we have none to make for, what's-his-face. He's going to be upset about that. We don't eat these anymore. Yeah, there's really not much that he has left that I want. So... yeah, I say no. Yeah, we're done with this man. So thank you for your time. Alrighty, so you come over here, stoke the fire one more time. We'll run over here and get this one up and running too. That up and running. 3. Alright, and let's see here. We're up to 15 degrees. That's pretty good. Let's wait up a little second, make sure it goes up a bit more. We'll take this up to 6, and now we have a lot of wood, or a lot of fuel, thankfully. Alright, so Bruno's done. We're up to 15 degrees right now. How much fuel do we have left over? We have 5 fuel left over. How much water do we have now? We have 23 water. That's actually really great. So Bruno, come over here and get some moonshine happening. 22 degrees. Oh, that's so great. Holy shit. And everybody's rested? Yeah. Dude, that was an amazing day. We did a lot. Our temperatures are good. We have a lot of water. We are set to go for a few days here. And Yeah, let's make this happen a little bit here. We could even make 3 of them. Yeah, why not? Do it. Probably won't get it done by the end of the day, but we'll just finish it up the next day. That's it. Wow. Really, really good shit. 22 degrees. I'm kind of glad I went with that extra upgraded to the heater as opposed to going with the guitar. Alrighty. So I'm feeling really good going into this night. We're looking at night 31 if I'm right. So where do we want to go this time? We know what to expect at St. Mary's Church. We could go back to the Sniper Junction one more time to grab the rest of the wood. And also... Oh, no, we can't. Or can we? Aren't I missing, like... Aren't I missing, like, a saw blade? Or do I have an extra one? I think I might have an extra one, actually. All that's left over here is a possibility of some weapons, though. Well, and all the wood that was left over here from last time. I'm contemplating. Construction site. There's danger there, for sure. St. Mary's Church, danger as well. Semi-detached house, there was a lot of danger there last time. Military outpost, yeah. We pissed them off as well. We're in a... We've angered a lot of people in our scavenges here. The ruined villa is where the old folks were at, right? Not the old folks where we killed the son, but just the old folks in general. You wanna go there? You know what, let's finish up in the Sniper's Junction and get it over with once and for all. So we'll scavenge with Pavel again. We'll have... You could stay on guard, you'll sleep, and you'll sleep. That's good, right? Yeah. So you are gonna go scavenge one more time at the Sniper's Junction. We need one more saw blade, which we do have, thankfully. And you know what? Since we don't really run the risk of danger here, I'll take the crowbar in case we have to jimmy anything open. We can just use the crowbar. Doesn't matter if we make a lot of noise. And I'll leave the shovel behind, because I don't think there was anything there we needed a shovel. So this is fine. We'll have at least 9 extra spots to... Well, actually, that's not true. We'll have 11 extra spots to bring back wood, and anything else that we find, you know, worth our time. Right? Yeah, I think that's all we need. Let's try it out. So, this will be the 3rd time we're at the Sniper's Junction. Or actually, is it 3rd time or 4th time? Not entirely sure. But either way, I just wanted to 100% this place already and get it out of the way for good. Let's wait for our first gunshot here. Gunshot? I didn't bring the vest, I just realized that right now. Okay, there's a gunshot. I was wondering, like, is this dude gone now, or what the fuck? I almost actually walked out of there thinking, oh, I guess we're fine, there's no more gunshots, but yeah, so much for that. It was just a way to trick me into getting shot. Nice try, game. Alrighty, no reason to kind of walk here, we could just run to the top. We know exactly what to expect. Those are nothing but rats. I hope that's still the case. Game will pull a fast one on and be like, no, it's not really rats anymore. It's just actually people. Alright, so again, there's a lot of stuff here that we can still take back with us. So let me open this up, and then the saw blade area is right over here. Perfect. Really, really cool. So, I'm not sure what to expect to find in here. But I imagine it's got to be kind of good if it requires another saw blade for us to actually protrude through here. Item is broken. As much as I expected to happen. Now, we're going to actually make a few more saw blades if we want to proceed in the farther areas down the road. Oh, really? Just 3 stacks of wood? I mean, it's good, but I expected a little bit more considering it's behind a saw blade section. This might be the payoff here, and the payoff is 1 shotgun and another broken guitar. Yeah. I guess. I mean, I don't seem to have any aspirations of building a guitar, it does seem, doesn't it? But the shotgun could make some pretty good trade value, so I'm not completely too upset about it. I'll just leave it at that. Did I expect a little bit more? Yeah, honestly I did. Can we get up to this area? Why is that always kind of lit up? How would I get up here? You can't. It's just weird that we could just walk and I could see what's happening up there, but I can't make it up there. Or is this because maybe you could make it up there earlier in the game, but now you can't? Because again, remember, maps change over time because of the shellings and things of that nature. Interesting. Well, no point in pondering about it and, you know, coming up with all these theories about it. I just can't do it. Clicking away, nothing. Alrighty, well, can't do it. But there's a painfully obvious way that I'm missing. I do apologize for that. But I'm just not seeing it. We'll grab the damaged vest as well. I'm gonna leave these medication behind and take the wood. It's a little bit more important to me. So we'll grab that. I do believe that's about it, right? Anything that's left over in this map is gonna be just like wood. I don't know how to get there. You know how to get there. You've been there before. Don't you lie to me, Pavel. Suddenly this guy acts like he has like a worse what's that noise down there? Just a rat. Okay. Suddenly this guy's acting over here like he has like a worse memory than I do. Pavel, I can assure you that everybody that watches these videos could tell you, attest to it, there's nobody with a worse memory than I have. We don't need to break that open because we've been on that side before. We can just go around if we wanted to. That's a waste of my crowbar. More wood would be amazing. Do I dare leave one component part for it? Yes, absolutely I do. Just because, you know, one component part's not going to really do much for us in the long run. At least a few I could turn into, or at least the wood I could turn into one even trade of fuel back at home. Broken guitar? I mean, I guess I could trade it for value. I'm not sure if it even has any value, but yeah, it did seem a little bit more important than actually carrying another extra 2 pieces of wood. So, that's fine. Let's just get the fuck out of here. We are probably done with the Sniper's Junction for good now, unless something extravagant happens here that tells me, hey, go to the Sniper's Junction. But for the most part, I think I am done. I did realize I forgot to check the radio back at base for this day, day 31. So that sucks a bit, but it is what it is. Run over to the tank. Ooh, that was a close one. I'm gonna wait till you shoot one more time. I wonder if a sniper ever hits anybody. Well, I mean, what am I talking about? It hit me once. Oh! That was terrifying. I was gonna say... like, what is the sniper's problem? Did he just hang out there on top of the fucking building every single day and just, like, what? Like, wait to shoot people? I mean, what's his problem? Like, what's his story? Like, you're some sort of fucking psychotic? And, by the way, how many fucking bullets do you have up there to shoot people non-stop for days on end? I mean, come on, we're in a war situation right now. What are you, like, some sort of, like, deranged soldier? Just out of curiosity. It seems that Zlata's starting to feel a bit unwell. That's not good, Zlata, because our temperature is really high. God damn it, so that pisses me off. But whatever. We're looking at day 32. We'll take care of that illness next time around. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, I encourage you to leave a thumbs up, leave a like. The support does mean a lot. Your overwhelming support for the series has been really amazing, so please keep at it if you are enjoying it. And be sure to leave your comments and supports in the bottom and leave a thumbs up and all that good stuff. I really appreciate that. And other than that, I will catch you next time.